ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the official launch of the most decorated, unequivocally one of the top-notch artists in the world. I'm talking about Sarkodie, King Sark the highest. Yeah, since time immemorial, he has been thrilling us with much performance. And this year, 2019, Rapperholic is about to be launched right here. And Sammy Flex TV, we are here to give you all the glimpse. So you know what it is. Just subscribe to the channel and hit on the bell. We are here to give you all the details. Don't worry about whatever you think to know right here. Big up all the production crew, Cable Multimedia, Currency, Richard Fleck, CK, Gideon, Neil Anderson, and all the people. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. My name is Officer High, Sammy Flex TV.
Hi, good evening. I want to be one part of them. And of course, host for Tales from the Powder Room, JH1 TV every Wednesday. And yes, I'm a Sac native. That's why I'm here this evening. I'm very much affiliated to this family, and I'm happy, I'm honored to be here this evening to anchor. Yes, let me put it that way. The bloggers, are you listening? Because the hashtag is very, very important to us. So Rapperholic 2019, the hashtag that's going to be going around is Rapperholic Unstoppable. Of course, we're unstoppable right now. I mean, we've been nominated for International Best Flow. Can I hear you say something? Yep, International Best Flow BET Hip Hop Awards. That's coming up in a few days. And of course, Sac is going to be winning that one. Where am I going? I wasn't going to come to you right now, but how are you feeling about 2019?
Good so far.
Okay, I want us to do a lot of the talking because you're going to be coming up to digest the matters or the agenda we have for tonight. So just take a seat and then, yeah, we'll get it started. Listen, a product could be very, very good, but if consumers do not approve of it, the product is nothing. 2019 this year makes it 8 years, and this is our 7th edition. And I'm saying in the beginning, 7 stands for perfection. So this year we do not. They've been doing this for the last 7 years. I think my toughest Rapperholic concert was last year. Everything was perfect by the heat. Do you remember the heat? Quaye, she's going to be our project executive for Rapperholic 2019. But she's not only an executive, she's actually the founder of Africa One Media. A lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Madame Cynthia Quaye. Please add it.
His biggest fan and his loyal. I think, let's put that on record, that apart from all the things that you said, I'm his biggest fan. You'll explain that to you.
That one is very debatable. Have you experienced the Sac natives? Have you seen them?
I'm his biggest fan.
He would explain, right? A round of applause for Cynthia Quaye. Okay, I see a few members of Team A. So Kojo Poku, who is also with the production team. Listen, this man is a big man. He's always behind the scenes, so you don't know what happens. Kojo Poku, you're very welcome. Of course, if I come to the Sac Nation side or the Sax's music side, this cannot be possible if his one and only manager, the Angel Baby, Angel Town Baby, if he's not here, this will be possible. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Sarkodie's long-time manager, Angel Town. Okay, moving on. I see 2 more members. How many seats do we have left? Only 1. I think we'd have to have 2 more additions if it's possible, because there's 1 more person I need to call, 2 more people before I call Sac himself. Some of it is his idea, but some of it is this man's idea. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Uncle Eddie. Yes, come sit down. This is the year of return, of course. So the whole world is looking at us. And this year, I have a feeling Rapperholic concert will probably have Meek Mill sitting down in there. Who knows? Who knows? Yep. Take a seat. Okay. All right. So, I mean, he's the highest. There's no doubt about it. The highest album came out, did marvelously. We followed up with Alpha. A new one is coming again, and I was so glad when I woke up yesterday and he posted it himself, and there was news around everywhere that our very own highest, our very own Michael Owusu-Addo has been nominated for BET Hip Hop Awards 2019 for Best International Flow. I mean, Nasty C is there, but we ain't scared. Are we scared? Of course not. That's what they are. Sarkodie. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newest BET nominee 2019 Best Flow, Sarkodie himself. All right, so my name is Cookie. This is how this event is going to go. We're going to do a recap of last year. I'll give you the opportunity to ask questions, of course. Madame Cynthia Kwaku, Eddie Sarkodie himself, Kojo Blaze, Angel Town, Nabila Lassan, they are all here to answer all your questions. This video is a recap of what happened, right? So if you can give me some volume, yes, quickly. Alright, so this was 2017 Rapperholic concert, of course, 25th December.
So much for honoring our invitation today to be here. You could have been anywhere, but I decided to spend the night with us. And it gives us so much pleasure to once again be here launching one of the biggest entertainment event on the Ghanaian calendar and the African calendar. Over the years, Rapperholic has gotten a name for itself as the one event that you can bet your last coin that is a sold-out concert. I'll be telling you more about what to expect, the changes that are coming in for this year's event, and also to tell the whole world that we're going to start a new revolution in event entertainment that is going to further deepen the already indelible mark that we have made on the entertainment scene in this country. I'm sure all of you here are aware of the challenges that Ghana faces when it comes to entertainment. We don't lack sound, we don't lack lighting, we don't lack trusses and physical constructions, we don't lack artists to entertain us. What we lack is the right space to be able to create some of the biggest shows that you see around the world.
Okay, so let me go to Nabil now. From the production side, what would you say is your general overview of 2018 Rapperholic?
Good, but we had some challenges with air conditioning. The conference center air conditioning was faulty, and we have to bring in an external air conditioner. But looking at the numbers and the fans, we couldn't contain the heat. So that's why this year we are trying our best to change venue so we can give the best experience to the fans.
Yeah. But then again, we're happy to announce that this year we're moving out of that space. Hopefully, we might possibly even have the auditorium a day before, and we'll be able to do the setup. I mean, previous Rapperholics, you always have people queue up as early as 4 or 5, so we're guaranteed that people come in very early. But then, one thing we're taking very seriously this year is the fact that if our setup is completely done ahead of time, we can allow people come in, pick a seat, enjoy their time before the show actually kickstarts. So we're happy about that. I feel like that would be one of the major things that would move us out of the phase that we were in the previous years, because it didn't happen one time, it didn't happen 2 times, it happened a number of times, and it was the same problem that we were facing. But hopefully this year it will be a greater experience, especially with the people that come out to enjoy Sarkodie on the night. So we're excited, and I feel like with that out of the way, there shouldn't be any major obstacle. Yeah.
Auntie Cynthia, you are very new. Thank you. You are very new on this project for 2019, and I'm very excited because yes, you are business advisor. You handle everything when it comes to the business side for Success Music. If I'm very wrong, you can go ahead and correct me. But I'm very interested in why you are part of this year's concert, Unstoppable Rapperholic, Unstoppable 2019. I want to understand what your role is going to be and how it's going to impact a very fantastically successful Rapperholic 2019.
I think I started off earlier saying that I'm his biggest fan. And if I told you that I've never been physically present for a Rapperholic concert, would you believe it? I've never been physically present.
I've never seen you.
The reason is that children live abroad, so Christmas, I usually am away. This year I'm actually spending Christmas here.
Okay.
So I've been a keen observer of Rapperholic from a distance, and also probably one of the keenest critiques of it. When you're close to a brand, as I am with the Success brand, you're very protective of the brand. And I also sit in a position because a lot of my core, and Sarkodie's fan base is very broad.
Huge.
Okay, I've had people, literally last year, colleagues of mine at the bar, people in corporate Ghana, literally speaking to me about what was going on because their children, I had one family say to me, their 6-year-old son has never been allowed to watch a concert, was allowed to stay on and watch Rapperholic. So that goes to show you that it's got a very wholesome appeal. As a mother of 6 myself and somebody who's interested in entertainment, it's important that we accommodate everybody who's a fan of Sax.
This is the year of return. The whole world is looking at us, and in December, the influx of people from the diaspora is going to be crazy. Listen, we started checking out for accommodations for some of our friends abroad.
There's no accommodation.
Apartments are done. No matter how expensive they are, hotels are booked and everything. Now, BET Awards takes place and is streamed worldwide. Everybody knows about it. Even before the first award is given, Twitter is buzzing and everything.
Exactly.
This is the year of return.
It is.
How are we reflecting Rapperholic 2019 out there for the world to see? Is there any system?
You're in that for an experience, and I think I'll leave the production team to talk a bit more about that. What I can say to you and assure all of you is that we are going to go to every length we can with the support of all of you, projecting the good news of Rapperholic Ghana to the world.
Okay, so you're in charge. You're also part of the production team, Team A, but I know you deal with lighting. Did you have any major challenges last year with lighting?
Thank you very much. We do. Just last year we have challenges for setup.
Okay.
Because conference center is like how it just said, it's booked day in
A day before, yeah.
Christmas days.
Yeah.
So we don't have a day to set up and program every light that we have. We have to have a rehearsal and do a night show like the night before. We have a nice rehearsal, night show. Then we're all happy. We go home, we come back again. Then we saw that, but we can't get these things over here. We thought this year, the new venue we are moving in, we can have a day for rehearsal show. So this time, we see Unstoppable.
Yeah.
That we are all aiming to see Unstoppable show this day.
Sarkodie is one person who is crazy or very, very particular about his lighting. When he says "ha," the light must turn in one direction. When he does something, you know those moves that he does. When he brings the mic up and he does this with his nose, the lighting must change. So hopefully, we are praying hoping that 2019 will see amazing stuff with lighting on the set. Michael,
Cook.
how are you?
Everything is good.
2019.
Yes.
How has it been for you?
So far, I think it's been good.
Okay.
It's been good. Personally, I would want to do stuff for myself, not just music. So, which I'm working on. But music-wise, hopefully, you know, I know the fans want more. But I'm excited because normally when I have enough product, I'm in a good mood.
Right.
You know, and that is the new project that I have, Black Love, which already we have 3 singles. Can't Let You Go, featuring Can Promise. You have
Do
Lucky, yes, Do You featuring Easy, Lucky featuring Good Boy, and a lot serious bangers coming, and that puts me in a good space. I feel good about myself musically, so I can say like so far, though there's more that I'm about to drop, it feels good that I have more to drop, that I have work to do, so it feels good.
You have become unstoppable, really. How do you feel about the latest BET nomination?
So when I saw it, this is quite crazy because if you watch
or you go back on YouTube to listen most of my interviews that I have with people, especially with international, platforms, and they ask me, why do you still stick to rapping in Tree? I keep explaining that it's a cheat for me to try to battle you in your tongue, because you have, even though I have the technique to beat you, you were brought up in that, and that is not right. And then it's just narrative. People always say that the best rappers are in America. Who says that? It's a team that said it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Grammy would say this is the best musician, or Miss World would say she's the most beautiful person in the world, because of those who contested.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
So I always believe that art, there is always levels to it. There are certain people that I see them and I know they're good, but technically I know I can do better. So for the longest, I made up my mind that my lyrics was going to appeal to my people, that's Ghanaians, but my delivery, my flow will have to appeal to the masses, that's the world. So when I saw the nomination, this is something that proves what I said, and it's true. Because, let me brag for a second, when I look at the whole category, I feel like it was...
The names in there, right?
When they said flow, they thought of me, even though they don't give it to me, the thought was...
I know, right?
When you listen to me and you're not a Ghanaian, the feedback I get is, I don't understand what he's saying about the flow. So that is my strength as an artist, and then for me to be nominated, and it's the first time, it's history, whether you win or not. The first time they introduced it, that's why I think I was in the thoughts when that came up, So yeah, it's a great feeling.
Great. Rapperholic started in 2011. We missed only one, so this is the seventh one. Last year when you came on stage, I think for a few minutes, you were trying to get adjusted to the whole, Rapperholic 2018. There was a part of the show when I was soaked in sweat, I was dripping. I saw you dripping, even though you were clad in all black, your Yeezy type of, you know what I mean? There was a moment where there was a certain look on your face. It was captured everywhere. It made the rounds on social media. What was going through your mind?
That day, when I got on the stage and I felt the heat, I was like, it's happened to me before, way back when I used to do like shows around Ghana. I think we went to somewhere, I think it was Quaye or somewhere, one of these universities, and on my fourth or fifth song, I was saying in my head, because we had that type of auditorium with no fan, no AC.
Nothing at all.
And normally the fans, as much as we are all feeling the heat, I don't know where they get their energy from, because they don't stop enjoying themselves.
We don't walk away either.
But me, the first song I was saying in my head, how am I going to go through this? Because it felt like the 10th one. Like it felt like I performed for like an hour.
Right.
That's just the intro.
Right.
But as particular about with when you're watching me, I don't want you to have any thoughts in your mind and feel like something is going wrong.
Right.
So I try my best to not let you feel any, I don't want you to feel what I'm feeling.
Right.
So I snap out of it, I think, and then I get it out, and then I just get it done. But it was a tough decision to make. I was like, God, you need to come in. This one is really serious. It's tough. But love from the crowd, so I know it's going to be the same back. We need to make sure that when they come, not just because they love it, we're going to take advantage of it and just show up and come and dance and just move. I'm very particular about that. I want to keep the fans, and that's why even with my work away from stage, I make sure that I go in super extra hard. At this point in my career, I could take shortcuts, just do some mediocre videos, just do whatever I want to do. But I feel like the fans are putting you on a certain level that you need to match up to. And that's the same with Rapperholic. The expectation is high and I need to take it higher. So it feels like I have good content, and that's most important to me. So I'm all hyped up for it and I can't wait.
Okay, because you can't wait, let's get straight into it. What's your idea for Rapperholic 2019? Yes, of course, I know it's unstoppable, but when you think about it, top of your head, what do you want to see that night? What do you want to give the fans? You are the product, they are the consumers, or we are the consumers. What do you want us to consume that night?
I want a show that if it was me being in the audience, I want to say wow, wow, and look amazed, surprised at the stage throughout the whole performance. I really want that wow factors. Like, I don't know what my people are planning for me. They told me bits and pieces of it, but I always know that my team always pulls something very incredible off. But as an artist, I'm looking forward to have a show where I know it's always hard. It's back to back every year, so you kind of feel like, what are you going to do different? Even myself, I'll ask myself, but I know what I see. I can't explain to you, but something very different from what you guys have experienced.
Okay. Anything you want to add before I go back to Kojo?
I think when I started, I know when I came around, I went to greet, but I think I need to do it formal. I want to say a big thank you to each and everyone that got here today, took time from your busy schedule to come to this lunch. And through the years, the support that you guys have been giving me, I just want to say, maybe I might not post it on Instagram or tweet, but I really do appreciate each and every one and the support you've given Sarkodie, not just through Rapperholic, but my whole career. It took me a very long time to realize. I tweeted, I think yesterday, about me growing to understand that no one actually, a lot of people don't really hate Sarkodie.
Yeah.
It's that they care that much to always try to put you on that,
Right.
get you on track.
Right.
So I had to take time to understand that, and I appreciate everyone that came in here today. God bless you. They go through a lot, and we always have to, someone like Kojo, we always have to build our friendship back after Rapperholic, because
After the fights.
every 23rd, 24th, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen this year, I'll be mad at him and I'll be back around the 8th. Yeah, but they've been doing good. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, so Kojo, back to you. I remember it took me almost 3 hours to just even start the red carpet. And when I started and I was trying to call people onto the red carpet, people were so upset and so mad because, number one, people with rightful VIP or VVIP tickets were not even getting seats to sit down, number one. I remember the conference center door broke. They broke it down and nobody was, yes. And we literally had to beg people just to come on the red carpet and smile. And the only time people started calming down was when the door was broken, they got in, and now it was just haphazard. Anybody sat anywhere.
Yeah.
And before I came here this evening, I was on Twitter. I was checking out what people were talking about the 2019 Unstoppable. And I saw someone say, I hope this year tickets will be available online and we bought way before the time, and seating will be respected.
Credit. Conference center has really served as well, but that's why it's a conference center. It was built for conferences.
Right.
If you see all those bulky chairs in there, those chairs are screwed to the floor. You can't let it out. Those doors that are there for other event centers, you don't have glass sliding doors like what you have in the banks in front of entertainment centers. You have turnstiles that people buy tickets. They show their barcodes, and it just swells, and you can get in there nicely and all that. We've been having some challenges over the years because you have less than 12 hours to pull up a very, very good show. And the challenge takes a toll on all of us. And as Zach said, every single time we are fighting behind the scenes, but we are fighting because we love the fans and we want to give the fans a great experience. With state-of-the-art facilities that is going to make us have a better show this year. So it's coming up at the Grand Arena at the Conference Center. And we're going to be able to put up a fantastic show like we've always dreamt of in a better facility.
Does that mean there would be only 4,000 people in attendance? Or we can only contain 4,000?
It's a 4,000 seater venue, so we're going to stick to it like we've always been doing. There are a lot of things that allows us to control access. If you know Conference Center, it's a public facility. People have been at the gate when staff have come at 10 o'clock to say they are going to their offices. It's a public facility. I don't own the facility. If they are going to their office, I have to allow them to come in there. But with a facility like where we are talking about, which is only for that particular reason, we can lock the doors and allow people who have the right ticket to come in. We've had times when people think that we've oversold tickets. We've never oversold tickets, except that there are so many accesses at Conference Center that we don't control because it is a public facility. And so we've had challenges with people thinking that they've got VVIP seats and they come in and it's all gone and they are seeing people sitting down there. It's been a challenge because there have been so many leakages in terms of access that we are not able to control because we don't have 100% control over the facility.
Is there anything you're organizing this year, maybe a pre-Rapperholic party or something, where people who want to get up close and personal with you can actually feel you and experience you even before the big day?
Yeah, it's been a part of our plans. I don't know if you saw those this
Can
gathering.
please have some silence? I think the noise in the back is getting overbearing. Thank you.
I had this gathering called the Highest Feast that I had. Mama C was there. So actually, what you're talking about has been something we've been debating as in the team. That's what brought Mama C on board, to handle that, to be able to, she controls that sector.
Right.
So she knows how to involve us and then them, because she understands us
Right.
and then them as well. So to merge the two.
Okay, so then it's right that I come to you. So like I was saying, there are so many people like yourself, elderly people who love the label, who love who he is, and they wouldn't want to come that day to the concert because of, all the reasons, younger people and all that. So I asked him if there's going to be probably a party before the day where people can feel him, experience him, and just hang out with him.
I think the misconception that people our age or older don't want to come to concerts is actually wrong.
Yeah? But we don't see you.
It's not because they don't want to hang out with younger people. I think the key issues for them is security, the space, the access, what is perceived as chaos sometimes.
Okay. For Rapperholic 2019. Okay, so is it okay? Is the floor open for questions now?
Yes.
Okay, who wants to ask the very first question? I'm ready to take questions.
Congratulations, Sarkodie, on your BET nominations. From all you said, I gathered that Rapperholic last year had a challenge with ushering and security, because from the answers you gave, it is right to say that most of your patrons were disobedient and they didn't obey your ushers and your security. Now you are moving to a ground which is known as the congratulations ground.
When you say Quaye, obviously when you think about Quaye, what comes in mind is Easter. So I was thinking Easter, not December, because December obviously we all know is Accra, and I was thinking because I went there for a show and it was a very good experience, and I wanted to keep that as Rapperholic if possible. So that was why I tweeted that.
As a project manager, let me say that, or project executive for Unstoppable Rapperholic 2019.
Rapperholic has been running since I haven't been a part of it, so I am rather privileged to be joining this elite team of event professionals. Don't get me wrong, these are people that I have looked up to. Eddie here took my girlfriend back in Lagos.
Alright, we are here on Sammy Flex TV, and with me is one of the finest, Mr. Untouchable DJ Mensah.
Thanks for having me, man.
I'm liking your white.
Yes, DJ Mensah loves white. If you've been following me for some time, I love white. That's why I do the all white party. So most of the time, if you see me out, you see I have white on.
What is that secret behind that white?
White makes you clean, it's just pure, and it reflects my heart, that's it.
And then your boss also likes black. So you like white, Sarkodie likes black.
I love black too, but then he loves black more. He's always in black and I love white, so. You cannot have all of us wearing the same thing. He loves black, I love white.
Alright, so the Rapperholic 2019 has been launched and it's about Unstoppable. And you are the untouchable. How unstoppably are you going to be untouchable on that evening, 25th December?
Untouchable still rules. I'm still surprised they didn't use untouchable. I know they actually thought they would be taking something away from me, but then it's still the same, unstoppable, untouchable. It's going to be a great concert this year, Every year the struggle of setting up and everything. This year we are going to a new auditorium. I'm excited about it because I love the auditorium. We have new guys on board. We have someone like Abuaji coming on board, meaning that we're going to have a lot of time to get ready for the show. Every time, Sak and I will be more worried about the setup, about people coming in and everything. So we are kind of not thinking about how the performance is going to go, but we always come out and give our best out. You understand? But this year, we have solid team on the ground. They're going to be checking all that. So what Sak and I will be doing is literally just to focus on the show. So it's definitely going to be the best year for me.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, you talk about Unstoppable being kind of taken away from you, doesn't mean that the whole theme was inspired by you.
Of course, you should know. I know people get confused sometimes to mention untouchable or unstoppable, but then it's clear. Unstoppable, untouchable is good. So for my team and I, it's going to be the unstoppable, untouchable version or untouchable, unstoppable version of Rapperholic.
So does it mean that the name was inspired by you? You gave them the idea to use Unstoppable for this year?
Of course, I didn't give that idea out. It's always, we're just going to have different editions, and this is for 2019.
Yeah, DJ Masa has been there. You have been there, of course. The one and only DJ for Sarkodie. 2019, do you intend to maybe add a new value, as in to pave a way for a young DJ coming to also do something in your name?
Are you trying to retire me before my time?
I'm not trying to retire you. But Sarkodie give the room for young rappers to come. You're also a DJ. Are you to give room for young DJs to also have some feel?
I've given chance to other DJs to play with Sarkodie. Most of the time when I'm on the road and I'm not around, he goes with some of the DJs that I've trained. So it's not like I haven't done that. Maybe most of the time it's just because, again, untouchable, like when I'm on the stage, that's when you see. But I'm giving the chance for him to play with other DJs. It's not like I don't. So not for Rapperholic though. Rapperholic, we need to give our best, so definitely it's going to be me.
Yeah, when 2018 I watched Manifestivities, and you came there. It's like Manifest wasn't aware. You came there to take the mantle. You played Sarkodie's, and then everything was like that. This year, Rapperholic, unaware if Manifest come with the team and with the DJ and all that, without the knowledge of Sarkodie, are you in that space to allow the DJs also take the space to surprise Sarkodie on that night on 25th December?
Well, I don't know the incidents you're talking about, but it's always, everything that you see on stage is always planned, all right? We just don't get up and then, the surprises are still planned. Even though most of the time Sarkodie don't know about it, I know about it, so because definitely the music is going to come from me. So yes, everything that you see on stage, if someone comes and they were not on the list, it will be hard for them to get on because we have a flow plan that we are following. We have a proper structure that we are following for Rapperholic. So definitely every artist that you see on stage is already been on the known or not just like show up and perform.
Sarkodie always talks about rap 4 in his rap, and then the commentary of Sarkodie couldn't show up. How do you feel as a DJ for Sarkodie?
Well, how do I feel? It's it's miscommunication because Sarkodie and Obrafo goes like a long way. There's no way Obrafo will call Sarkodie in and Sarkodie wouldn't show up. So again, it's just miscommunication, and let's keep it at that. As they said, there is not one documentary. It's in season, so definitely Sarkodie is going to be on the documentary before it ends.
Well, definitely Sarkodie is going to be on documentary. That's what the game master said. But are you going to be on that night to perform for Sarkodie during his performance for Paimoka?
Again, if Obrafo releases his list, we'll definitely know if we are on or not. Because most of the performances, they are keeping that as a surprise. I'm not the one to break them, so let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see. Thank you, DJ Master. Cheers once again. This is Sammy Flex TV. All right, the only town you can find is Accra. And when you come in, the only angel with that wings is this man right here.
Who tell you? Maybe I get a wing, so you never know.
Well, that be invisible way. You're welcome to Sammy Flex TV.
Thank you, Bossu. Thank you.
I like your costume.
We try to look fly. I mean, step out clean, bad and mean, fresh and clean.
That's what it is. All right, you're welcome to Sammy Flex TV. This is Rapperholic. It has been launched, Unstoppable, and now you're on board. How does it feel?
Oh, it's always been an honor. There are many good music brands that Ghana has been blessed with, and SAC is definitely one of those. So it's a great honor to work with SAC and his team. The team has done a great job over the years, and some of us are just blessed to be invited to come join them. Yeah.
Would you say whatever happened at VGMA I don't want to talk about because it happens to be a scar that is going to take some time to heal in your memories? What are the measures you're taking in place that such thing will never repeat itself?
Such things not repeating itself goes beyond organizers and event planners. It is a lesson for the entire industry. It is a lesson for our musicians, it is a lesson for patrons, it is a lesson for fans of music, it is a lesson for music producers and everybody else that's involved in the music business. It is something we all ought to come together to ensure that it doesn't happen again. For organizers, the key lesson is that we fortify our security and ensure that people are following the right protocols at every event, and rest assured, Rapperholic is going to take every detail into cognizance.
I was told that 25 people can walk in a minute. How are you going to do that?
Well, that's a new ticketing regime that they would want to test, or they would want to use at the event, and we're believing that it would work.
Yeah. I believe in performances, artists do get surprised by their fellow competitors, as the case may be. With Rapperholic this year, if Manifest should showcase without any prior information to the management, to the team and everything, and then he walks to the stage for maybe a congratulatory message performance Sarkodie puts on, how are you going to be like?
To start with, if he's not on the bill, he would not be able to enter because of the security apparatus that's going to be put.
Maybe he will buy the ticket and come inside.
Oh yes, if he buys the ticket and comes inside, he would have a place to sit, and the protocols will be followed. He will not be able to get to the stage without any prior notice. Unless, of course, if he wants to do something like that, he would have to come backstage, or you'd have to speak to any of the ushers or security personnel so that they can alert some of the production team backstage, so we see how it can be arranged and managed. Nobody can just get up from the auditorium and get to the stage. It's not going to happen.
Thank you very much. Looking at the fact that now you have joined the Sarkodie team, Sarkodie always praises Obrafo in his song, and this documentary about Pamuka, he wasn't featured in as a media mogul. What would you say about that?
It happens. I do not know the time the documentary was shot. I do not even know whether or not Sak was in the country. And if you're a filmmaker, you know that you always have timelines that you have to deal with. I mean, should the documentary have stalled because maybe Sak isn't available? Should Sak have cancelled something equally important to make himself available? We would never know. But I don't think anybody should make a case out of it. I have dealt with a lot of video documentaries. If you're watching documentaries on National Geographic and stuff, sometimes you just need a scene of a lion making love. And that scene can take you a year to shoot. If you have the time, you can wait. But if you don't have the time and you need to meet a deadline, you have to move on. So I think we should all move on already. It's really not a big deal.
Does it mean Sarkodie didn't have a time?
Sak has always shown his respect and love for Obrafo, and Obrafo has always appreciated it. So I think we should stop trying to make mountains out of molehills. This is not a big deal. The most important thing is that the two act respect each other and have always saluted each other and commended each other for their works. Sak has never denied the fact that one of his biggest inspirations coming up as an act was Obrafo. Obrafo has never denied the fact that one of the biggest acts that he knows can take Ghana music very far is Sarkodie. And I think we should respect and honor them for whatever it is that they have for each other. Let us not make a mountain out of a molehill for this documentary. There have been a lot of people that have invited me for interviews that for one reason or the other I couldn't make it. Doesn't mean I disrespect them. No. There have been a lot of people that have even wanted me to be on certain documentaries that they were shooting for certain purposes that for some other reasons I couldn't be there. Who knows? For all you know, Sak was even sick on a hospital bed. What did you want him to do? For all you know, maybe his kid was sick, his wife was sick. Maybe there was something pertinent that kept him away from. Maybe deep in his heart,
pertinent more than the Obrafo.
I do not know. But everything in this world is important. What's important to you might be as important to me, or maybe might be more important. For you know, maybe this drink you're holding is in your hand is very important to you at this particular time. I've invited you to talk. You'd want to finish your drink first. It is important. How do I know it's important? Maybe it's something about your health. Maybe it's something that is. But when I go, I can say, oh, maybe they just drink something. I don't know the full details. So I sit down and arrive at a conclusion. So let us not be too quick to judge from the comfort of an armchair. He was not able to make the documentary. It's not a big deal. The most important thing is that he still respects the act. He still has a lot of love for him. He was there at his launch. We all saw it. Why didn't we overblow that one? So why are we trying to overblow this one? Come on, I don't think it's right. We should leave it alone already and move on.
We should leave it alone and move on. That is the man here. I respect you so much for the days of that I vote. Thank you, sir. All right, so we have to be here and keep posted. Rapperholic 2019 Grand Arena 4,000 capacity, and then Sammy Flex TV. We will give you all the glimpse, all the details. So we want to say thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Officer High is out.